Hello students, let's listen to the continuation of acid, bases and salt chapter. So in the last video we have studied the properties of acid. Now we will continue with the properties of base. Let's listen to the properties of bases. So first we will start with the general properties of the bases as we have discussed earlier also. So bases, they have bitter taste. Taste is bitter. And what about their physical, that is physical touch, that they have soapy touch. So all the soaps, they have base in them. Soapy and slippery touch. Then they turn red litmus blue. It's the property of the base. They are corrosive in nature. Yes, all concentrated bases, they are also harmful to skin and delicate parts of the body. So they are corrosive in nature. Bases, solution of the base also conducts electricity. So conduction of the electricity is due to the presence of ions. All the solutions which conducts electricity, that conduction of the electricity is due to the presence of the ions. So bases also conducts electricity because they also produce ions in the solution. Now the next property, reaction with the acid. So in the acid topic we have studied reaction with base. So it is vice versa only, that NaOH react, NaOH it is the base. Okay, it is base. It reacts with acid, that is HCl, forms salt and water. That is NaOH plus HCl gives NaCl plus water. And this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Okay. Now the next one is the reaction with the metals. As acid reacts with the metal, bases also they reacts with the metal. For example, sodium hydroxide, NaOH. NaOH reacts with zinc. It forms Na2ZnO2. This is sodium zincate. This is called sodium zincate, and plus hydrogen gas is released. So this hydrogen gas again can be tested with by bringing the lighted matchstick near to it, and it will burn with pop sound. This we know that this hydrogen gas burns with pop sound. Now the next one is same sodium hydroxide we have taken, but now we are going to replace this zinc metal with aluminium. So sodium hydroxide reacts with aluminium, and sodium hydroxide solution we have taken. So that is why here H2O, water. Okay, aqueous solution. Here also this is aqueous solution. In the solution, when aluminium metal is dropped with sodium hydroxide, it forms NaAlO2. This is called sodium aluminate plus hydrogen gas. It forms a sodium aluminate. So this is the reaction with metals. Okay. Now the next one is the reaction with non-metals. For example, non-metal, carbon is non-metal. So oxide, so carbon dioxide. Okay. So the base is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide to form Na2CO3. This is called sodium carbonate plus water. Okay. Now the next base we are taking calcium hydroxide. Formula is CaOH whole twice. Calcium's valency 2, so that is why whole twice will come. Such type of the cation anion formation we have studied in 9th class how to make formula. So calcium's valency 2 will come here, hydroxide valency 1 will come here. So that is why the formula is calcium hydroxide CaOH whole twice. It will react with carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is non-metallic oxide. It forms CaCO3 and water. Okay, this is what? Reaction with non-metallic oxide. Reaction of what? Reaction of bases, because we are going to study, we are studying base topic. Okay. Now the next topic what I am taking, that what is the concept of Arrhenius concept of acid and the base. Arrhenius is the name of the scientist, and he has given some definitions for the acids and the base, because later on in the higher studies it has been found that many compounds are there, they behave as acid as well as base. So depending upon the nature of the substance, many different types of acids and bases definitions are there. Okay, but in the 10th class we will study about Arrhenius concept only. In the next class, that is in the 11th class, you will be studying many other concepts also. Okay, so Arrhenius is the name of the scientist. Arrhenius in the year 1884. Okay, he has given the concept of acids and the base. So first listen to the example acid. Okay, so all these acids, AQ is written means aqueous, matlab when they are dissolved in water. So what happened? HCl. See students, HCl when dissolved in water, it forms H positive and Cl negative ions are formed. Now see, when sulfuric acid H2SO4 dissolved in water, it forms 2H positive plus SO4 2 negative. Okay. Okay, now nitric acid HNO3, it is nitric acid. When it is dissolved in water, it forms ions H positive, NO3 negative. Same the next acid, organic acid CH3COOH, again it is dissolved in water, it forms CH3COO negative plus H positive. So what common thing we can see in all these acids when they are dissolved in water? You can see the common thing is that hydrogen ion, H positive, H positive, H positive here also and H positive. So all the acids when they are dissolved in water, they produces ions, and yes, the common ion is H positive. So according to the Arrhenius, the definition for the acids is, acids are the substances which when dissolved in water gives H positive ions in the solution. What? They gives H positive ions in the solution. Now let's see the examples of bases. Sodium hydroxide AQ, again it means they are dissolved in water. So it forms Na positive sodium ion plus hydroxide ion OH negative. Okay. Potassium hydroxide again dissolved in water gives K positive plus OH negative, that is potassium ion and hydroxide ion. NH4OH, this is called ammonium hydroxide. It dissolves in water, it forms Na positive plus OH negative. All these bases are again, they are dissolved in water like this. So it forms NH4 positive plus OH negative. So what common we see in case of the bases students? That the common ion in the base is NH4OH positive. That is hydroxide ion. Hydroxide ion is common. Okay. So all the bases as per the Arrhenius, when dissolved in water, they form hydroxide ion. So that is why they are basic in nature. So listen to the definition according to Arrhenius. Bases are those substances which when dissolved in water gives hydroxide ion. But some exceptions are also there. For example, C2H5OH. In the formula it seems that OH is present, hydroxide is present, but it is not a base. ये base नहीं है. Why? Because when it is dissolved in water, it do not ionize. It does not ionize. ठीक है? And it does not produce OH negative. अगर ये OH negative ही नहीं देगा, it means it is not a base. So this concept is this is the definition according to the Arrhenius, dear students. As already I told you, so many other concepts of acid and bases are there, but this Arrhenius concept is up to the level of 10th class CBSE. Otherwise in the 11th class we will study different concepts also. So thank you, this much in this video.